Now, Freddie, you were a Special Forces officer.
Yeah.
Was this around when you were serving?
No, it wasn't around. It's an amazing. You found product market fit,
Yeah.
and you went with it. But from my understanding, you bootstrapped this, right?
Yeah, completely bootstrapped.
So how do you? Can you help us understand? Like, how do you, somebody with really no R&D background, come up and bootstrap some kind of new technology?
You know, great question. I think a lot of it was just our ability to like not accept defeat.
Yeah.
But also like from the finance side, like I was super fortunate. Like I had a fairly good civilian career after the military. I was able to save some money, brought in a lot of the right partners, and just surrounded myself with people that are way smarter than me.
Cool. Yeah. So one of these sessions here at Veteran Edge, they talk about the myth that veterans feel in order to start something, it takes about $50,000. And hey, I don't have $50,000. I can't start something. But that's a myth because they found out it was less, 25,000 to really start something. What would it take somebody to do what you do?
So R&D is kind of expensive, but there's so many great programs. Like the U.S. government spends billions of dollars a year on research and development. So if you find that product market fit and you have that idea and you have that customer, there's a lot of different avenues to kind of bring those products and work with those warfighters to bring that capability to the battlefield.
Fair. You won a SIBR contract?
Yeah, we've done a decent amount of SIBRs, but that's like one avenue of funding. There's also, Spark Cells. We've done some stuff where, it's anywhere from like 10 to 25 grand that they're giving end users to go solve their own problems, and they can to work with industry. And, we've had a lot of success.
So Nick, I've known you for a few years now through the CEO circle. You're understated, but you over-deliver. You have a lot of value as just an individual. And we learned recently of how you build culture in your company. You're very intentional about that. Bringing in, can you tell us what you do?
Yeah, I think you have to be intentional on that. We always try. It's like kind of a personal value of my own that's bled into the company is under promise and then over deliver, right? And so like, I'm such a firm believer that you got to hire for culture first. Yeah. Like, cool, you got an engineering degree, you can probably do engineering stuff. Like, we can train you on the Battlesite way, but really, like, we're still a small team by design. And, one bad apple has a massive ripple effect in a small organization.
John, I'm curious for you, because you are also very intentional about culture at Berry Law. And you believe in the mission, what you're doing. Obviously, people in the team believe it. Is there a difference when you hire a veteran for your organization versus a non-veteran?
So, I mean, veterans, military spouses, people who have sacrificed something.
Who lived that mission.
Who have lived the mission. Yeah. So we work with veterans, right? Whether it's a VA disability appeals or injured veterans. We want to represent veterans, and we want veterans on the team. And it starts with having veterans on the leadership team, right? And the key is to get the veterans at the leadership at the top so that culture never dies. So we get to represent our nation's heroes. We get to represent veterans. We hire veterans, and you get a shortcut to great culture that way because everybody understands the importance of what we're doing. And we have clients who we are honored to serve, and it just makes things go well. And look, you can't hire all veterans. I wish we could, but it's just, there's not enough of us out there.
Yeah.
Less than 1%. So we have to hire people. But when you have a core team of veterans that understand the mission, that is infectious.
Let me ask you this. That just sparked a thought. Like, when you bring a veteran into the organization, do you feel like that knocks down some of those natural, like, newbie type barriers, and they just like hit the ground running on day one?
I wish I could have Berry Law boot camp and take everybody in through a 12-week program, right? And make them sleep in the barracks and do PT in the morning. But I can't do that. It's not legal, apparently. But I think when most of your team have been through that, they understand, like, you're here to perform a mission higher than yourself. Get over yourself. We're a team. And I think anybody who served knows that. Most military spouses know that. And so that's why I think you just get the culture included. Like, you buy a toy with batteries included, you hire the team member with the culture included.